Hello and welcome. Please come on in. Take your time and get comfortable. You've made it here, and that's already a big step. Before we start, I want to take a moment to acknowledge how brave it is to be here today. Whether this is your first time opening up to someone, or you've been on this journey for a while, it's not easy to take that step. So, thank you for showing up for yourself. I want to emphasize, this space is just for you. There's no judgment here, no pressure. We'll move at whatever pace feels comfortable for you. If at any point you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, it's okay to pause. Just let me know and we'll take a breath together. To start, let's ground ourselves in the present moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and let it out slowly through your mouth. Let's do that again. This time, imagine the tension leaving your body as you exhale. Hold and exhale. Good. Now let's begin. I want you to think of this as a journey we'll take together. Each session will uncover a little more about what's been weighing on you. And with each step, we'll also build tools to lighten that weight, piece by piece. But before we dive into those deeper waters, let's get to know each other a bit. It helps to have some trust, doesn't it? Let's start with this. How would you describe what brought you here today? If you were to put it into a single sentence, or even just a word, what would it be? I hear you. That feeling you're describing, whether it's fear, loneliness, or just uncertainty, is so valid. Many people carry those feelings without ever being able to name them. So the fact that you can is powerful. You're already taking the first steps toward understanding yourself. I'd like to share something with you, if that's okay. When I was first learning to work with people struggling with abandonment fears, someone once told me, it's not the leaving that hurts the most. It's the fear that you weren't worth staying for. That stuck with me, and it reminded me that this fear isn't just about losing someone. It's about what we think that loss says about us. But here's the truth. The fact that someone left doesn't define you. It doesn't diminish your value. And through this process, we're going to untangle those fears and reframe the way you see yourself. Think of these sessions as a series of steps on a path. Today, we're laying the foundation by identifying what's been troubling you and helping you feel safe here. In our next session, we'll begin to explore the root causes of these feelings, those early experiences that planted the seeds of abandonment fear. From there, we'll start to notice patterns, how these fears might be showing up in your relationships, your decisions, and even the way you speak to yourself. Once we've uncovered those patterns, we'll work on tools to shift them. Things like self-soothing techniques, reframing your inner dialogue, and learning to trust again. By the end of this journey, my hope is that you'll feel lighter, that you'll see yourself not as someone defined by loss, but as someone worthy of love and connection. It's a process. There's no rush. But with each session, we'll move a little closer to that goal. Before we dive deeper, I want to guide you through a simple exercise to help you feel grounded and safe. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just focus on a spot in front of you. Picture yourself in a space that feels safe and comforting. It could be a place you know well, a cozy room, a sunny park, or even a favorite memory. Imagine the details, the colors, the smells, the sounds around you. In this space, you are completely safe. No one can leave you here, and no one can take it away. Before we end today's session, let's reflect for a moment. What does it feel like to know that this journey has started? That you've taken this first step toward healing? I want to leave you with one question to consider before our next session. What is the first memory that comes to mind when you think of abandonment? It might not make sense right away, and that's okay. Just let it come to you naturally. When we meet again, we'll explore that memory together. And I think you'll be surprised by how much clarity it can bring. For now, though, take a moment to appreciate this. You started something incredibly brave today, and I'm so proud of you. In our next session, we'll begin uncovering the patterns that shape these fears and how they can be rewritten. Until then, take care of yourself. You're doing amazing work.